Bramley mother is calling for action against what she's called medical xenophobia. 21-year-old Grace Munda alleges that her child has died after being denied access to 2 local clinics in Alexandra, Masakhane and 8th Avenue Clinic. 1-year-old Praise Munda was rushed to a local clinic in Alex after displaying symptoms of gastroenteritis. The mother then alleges she was refused access by some members of Operation Dudula because she doesn't have a South African ID. The child later died. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana is with the mother and she joins us now live. It is a harrowing story, Zola, and when we were covering the issues around Operation Dudula blocking access to medical facilities, this was surely one of the outcomes that would have been projected at the time.
Well, yes, indeed, Michelle. I even remember asking the MEC for health in Gauteng about the worst-case scenarios of what could possibly happen. There are people that are, critical, and some of them would seek medical attention to these local clinics, where we understand that there are some members of Operation Dudula that are chasing people away, especially, foreigners. Now, we are joined by a Bramley mother who is reeling from the pain of losing her son after she alleges that she went to 2 local clinics in Alexandra and she was turned away just because she does not possess a South African ID. Let's actually speak to her so that she takes us through her experience. Sissy, thank you very much for your time. What really happened?
I take the baby on 31 July to Masakhane clinic on Alexandra. I find the 2 people outside for the gate who was wearing a green t-shirt. After that, they asked me about ID. I said, I don't have ID. They said, go to private clinic. Mahara clinic is for South African, is not for foreigners. After that, I go to 8th Avenue clinic. The health worker chased me away. They don't help the foreigners. After I take the baby on Johannesburg clinic, after they don't help me also, I take the baby on private clinic. They also on Johannesburg. They help me. The same day on 1 August, the baby died after they helped me on private clinic.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that in one of the clinics, you were actually chased away by someone that works in the clinic. Which clinic was that?
8th Avenue clinic. Is the health worker chased me away. After I give him the card for the baby, they asked me that, are you from Zim or South African? I said, I'm from Marawi. He said, they can't help foreigners. Mm-hmm. Is that what it was happening?
And what was wrong with your child at that particular moment when you decided to rush her to the nearest clinic?
It was the learning stomach and vomiting. And the body, it was hot. Yeah, it was happening for him.
And I mean, we had a conversation with you and I earlier on where you were saying you've already lost your child, but you would hope authorities, get to do something about this before many lives are lost in this manner.
I want the police and president or those people for South African to help the foreigners. Mustn't choose that this is the foreigners, because all of us, they are black people. They can't choose each other. Must help each other. Even the foreigners, even the South African people, they mustn't allow the people to die because of ID. Yeah. Is what I want the police and president to help the foreigners and everyone. Yeah.
Lele, let's reflect on your son's life. I know he didn't live long. You're holding one of his favorite toys. What kind of a child was he?
It was a sweet baby because he used to love me a lot. Always wanted to stay with me, couldn't want to stay with anyone. Sometimes even with his father, he couldn't stay with him. He wanted to stay with me. So I miss him a lot. Yeah. Everywhere she is, I miss him a lot. because always if I'm washing, I was with him. I'm sleeping, I was with him, but now I'm alone. I must rest well everywhere he is.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your time. Well, Michelle, the constitution of this country guarantees everyone that's within its borders basic health care, meaning that even foreigners, are supposed to have access to local clinics. But in the past weeks, we have been seeing organizations that have been preventing people like her and her child from accessing, those local clinics, demanding that they should be South Africans. If they are not, then they should go to private facilities. Now, what happens when you cannot afford private health care? Does that mean that you will find yourself in this particular position? We'll, of course, speak to the Department of Health about what has happened so that we find out what's going to happen if, this situation is not controlled. Because in the beginning, it started by, some of these organizations just chasing people away. But in this case, they don't care whether the person is critical or not. It is alleged that they chased away a child that was vomiting and had a running tummy. We'll get answers from authorities later on.